We are live. How's everyone doing today? All right, let's get live on the Mighty Tribe also. How's everyone doing? It is the 6th of October, 22. Oh my God. Paul, Denise, Jason, Robert, burgers. Awesome. Yeah, burgers are great. You don't have to do ribeye. It's all right. Carolina, buenos dias. Let's see. It's a pleasure for fellow carnivores. But if you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, all are welcome into this journey because we're all on the journey together. There's not one way, and we're not saying you can't be a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean. It's simply, what are you suffering from? And is there something maybe you want to heal a little bit and change, make it better? Dutch, good morning, my friend. It's no coffee. Amazing. Look at, you can do coffee, you can do tea, you can do whiskey, wine, or beer. You can have vegetables. But if you're suffering and you want to get to the next level, well, maybe you want to come to the lion side, cross the line to the lion side. Another awesome, amazing day. Let's see. I got to move my StreamYard sheet so I can get the team right in front of me. How's everyone doing? Another awesome, amazing day God has gifted us today. I was listening to Eddie Pinero on motivation. I'll put a link on our website if it's not there already. I'm really inspired to listen to him every day. And we were talking about return on investment. And I was thinking about return on your inspiration. And we need to be inspired every single day. Sadiqa, good morning. Lindsay, 2528. Amy Weatherly, good morning. Emily, let's see, Desiree, awesome. Another beautiful day in the universe. Say that it's bad to eat a big meal before bed. I don't believe that. I personally believe you eat and you rest, because when you rest, you digest. DCDB, good morning, my friend. Again, we say a lot of things, and I was reading some of the original articles on why we believe glucose is the energy for the brain. And believe me, my bet is the scientists are getting paid still by those that want to make sugar and glucose the primary fuel. That's going to keep you thinking sugar is so important and eating it. Bletas, good morning. Let's see, Gulia, good morning. It's an egg yolk breakfast, Italy. My grandparents, Gelsomina, let's see, Armando and Angelina are all from Naples, Rome, and Viga Guens. My father, Ray Kiltz's father was oh my God, I got to remember now. It's going to be from Ireland, we think, but it's going to take. It wasn't Joe Kiltz. It was my brain. Crystal, good morning to you. Mackenzie Wood. See, it's always there. See, I always say, you got to go through the files of your brain. They're there. You're not forgetting. You have to be patient in looking for the information, right? Every day. Let's see if I can get my mighty tribe right. Sandy, Larry, fat cause weight loss. Well, eating fat is more satiating. That's what it is more than anything. And likely not all of it gets absorbed because you don't need it. And your body's saying, yeah, I got enough. Thank you very much. But do we really know the answer? But you can gain weight on too much fat also. My bet is you get satiated faster. And that's really it. Patrick, Amy, good morning. Very interesting, very intense cramps in the left calf. You stretch it out. Stretch it out, stretch it out. And of course, let's see, where's my Gerolsteiner? I got my Gerolsteiner here somewhere. Mineral water helps. Add some salts. Less water. Less water. Too much water. Too much water. That's it. Pizza and beer. Listen, again, from time to time, you might eat pizza, beer, wine, whiskey. But be careful. You may be saying, oh my God, did I do too much, right? Let's see. Is that the likely cause? Yes. And again, it's gout. Gout, in my opinion, is a low-fat, high-carb, high-protein diet. Lucas, good morning to the Warriors. Let's see. You should be able to get the KMT caps, Kiltz Mighty Tribe caps. Okay, got to adjust it, right? We all have to adjust. Everything needs to be adjusted, right? You're adjusting. See, it's a life of adjustment. You think, oh my God, it's supposed to go this way. No, you got to keep moving. Keep adjusting. And you are part of the tribe. Susan Cortez, good morning. Lucas, again. Teresa from Australia. DB from DC. We get water-soluble vitamins like vitamin B, C from carnivore. They all come in the meat. The meat brings the master meal. Why do you think lions lead and sheep follow, right? It's kind of crazy, right? Ketovore CPA from Washington, staying up late. Thank you, my friend. Again, whatever your sleep pattern is, I say get 6 hours-ish, but take naps. Lions nap. Do you think like a lion will get up at any time it needs to get up, right? But it naps. Have you ever noticed that carnivores sleep a lot? Herbivores are always on the lookout for those carnivores, right? Nutrient-dense foods like fish have DHA, EPA, taurine, not bagels and bread. Again, I don't know that a lot of fish is great, but again, if you're a vegan, vegetarian, or a Mediterranean, it's there's a lot more diseases that show up. But if that's where you're at, add the fat, eat less frequently, and boring is the best way to better. A lot of variety and spice will just mess up the Ferraris, right? You can remember, keto, carnivore, even paleo, again, eat less frequently. One meal a day is the master way, right? Doesn't get vitamin B. Of course, look at vegans have to supplement. But what we want to do is we're here to invite everyone into the KMT, right? And with that, we're all learning, right? You're right. Vegans must supplement. Vegetarians, you must eat eggs, cream, butter, and cheese. But too much butter and cheese may be bad, right? PMS, ketovore for 2 years, high fat, carnivore 1 month, time and patience. Carnivore is the master class. Remember, the lions lead the way. The sheep, pigs and cows, they're the followers, and it will heal. Be patient. Remember, from time to time, you're going to get a little bit of discomfort, even as carnivores. But again, do I eat a French fry from time to time, a little bit of chocolate ice cream from time to time? But Mark's got me doing my ice cream without sugar now. Woo! And Amy's got me off. Let's see. Amy, Emily, Cherish, Stephen, and Raymond. Cherish is the Bella's mighty tribe off coffee. 3 months. That's it. Bout of gout the weekend. Again, let's see. Dutch is definitely not the meat. You will find out stinking carnivore. Fatty meat. We are fativores through and through. I got my Epic Pass. I'm going to Vail in March, I think on the 12th. So if you're coming up to Vail, maybe we'll do a meetup there. I'm going to be snowboarding. Love snowboarding. Joshua, main health issues are from ice cream and empty carbs. Okay, the word empty carbs, you must be careful with that. Carbohydrates are sugars. Sugars in the liver convert to fat. You can gain fat and get some calories, but you're missing, you're right, all the magic that comes from meat and organ meats and bone marrow and bone broth and eggs and butter, right? You're right. Thank you. Again, but the word empty, listen, if you need calories to get through the famine, you better eat some carbs and sugar. That's why fruit is so sweet. And that tree with the colors, it says, I am sweet right now, and you better get me right now to plump up and get past the famine. That's it. Trey, how you doing? PMS, absolutely carnivore. And you eat the organ meats, and that's the best. And you might try the nutritional solutions if you don't want to eat the organ meats. Access calendar. Let's see. Feel about smoking. Don't smoke. Don't vape. Don't use alcohol, drugs of any significance or frequency. I do smoke a cigar with my buddies, and I kind of hold it like this because we are in a cultural world that from time to time, do I feel it the next day? A little bit. Yes. And each of us picks the things that, I'm never going to do that. Go for it. I'm not here to judge you, whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, but a little heroin, cocaine, and marijuana, probably not, right? No, don't do it. Let's see. Kiltz. Let's see. Ameisa. Good morning. It's a pleasure. It's Kiltzy, Kiltz. You can add the Y. I added the T long ago because Dr. Kills just didn't go for it. My grandparents are from Italy, and Joe Kiltz was my father's stepfather. He was kind enough to adopt my father, who was in foster care forever, and Angelina Cimentelli, his mom. Great people. Saskia, smoking, not good of any frequency or significance, right? Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's see. Explaining the liver conversion. Of course, there are healthy, non-starchy, again, non-starchy carbohydrates, leafy. They're not the word healthy. Eliminate the word healthy from your vocabulary, right? We label healthy this or that. It's made up, right? We are capable of eating carbohydrates, plants. 99% of plants you eat are toxic. 99% of animals you eat are non-toxic. And you must eat fat to be fit. Amino acids and fatty acids are essential. Carbohydrates are never essential. So this idea of empty calories, listen, you need fat to survive the famine or the sickness or even the pregnancy if you're hibernating in a cave for protection of your offspring. That's as simple as that. Paul, good morning. Berglund, good morning. All right. Need benefits from seafood. When I see food, I eat food. And listen, that's the trouble. Your brain is saying to you, are you an idiot? There may be a famine next week, and if you don't eat this food in front of you. So why do you think not eating is not easy? Because it's not meant to be easy. Listen, you know what your brain thinks when you see things. You're like, whoa, right? Because we're human beings, we're human animals. There's that ancient instinct, the alligator, the reptile. You cannot lose, right? Crazy thing about how many of our habits are culturally driven. Absolutely culturally driven. Listen, we're in a culture of humanity. You might drink a glass of wine, a sip of whiskey, or a pint of beer. Pint? That might be a lot. From time to time, you choose whether you're capable of saying, no thanks, or you want to do, or you just like, I'll have a little bit. Again, you choose, not me. And we invite everyone into the KMT. I personally focus on carnivore, but some people focus on fishivores or pescatarians. I think that's it. Are you pescatarian or a pescatarian or what is the other one? Boy, my brain. It's coming. It's coming. All right. PMS, we got that. Awesome. Paul again. Carolina Bertozzi received the Nobel Prize yesterday. What did Carolyn Bertozzi? It's all about glycobiology. She is a rock star. We've been talking about Carolyn Bertozzi for a while now. Everything is about the glycobiome. Forget about the microbiome. The microbiome is a killer, and glucose is not the energy for the brain or anything else. It's a precursor to make fat in the liver, but we've been talking about it forever. We made sugar the primary energy source in order to sell you on eating it, right? That's it. Fruitarians, Presbyterians, Mediterraneans, and carnivarians, again, whether you're a vegetarian or a veganarian, it doesn't matter. Be what you want to be. But listen, respect everyone else's choice to be what they are. That's really it. Montana, good morning. Sarani, good morning. Claire, Alden, Ray Day, Callie, good morning. Sarah, Hair Braidland, good morning. Again, beautiful day in the universe. God is good, and it's return on inspiration. We must be inspired in the day every single day. What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you watching? glycobiology, glycolipoproteins, Joshua. They're the masters of the universe. Every cell wall has proteins. We know it has lipids and cholesterol, and there's all these rafts of cholesterol and fats. There are hundreds of lipids, right? Of phospholipids, and there's also glycans, which are the grass and the bushes and the trees that are critical to protect you. And so glycosylation is more powerful than anything you know. Where does glucose go? Glucose, galactose, mannose, fucose, N-acetylglucose, N-acetylgalactosamine, and glucosamine are critical. Like apes and lions, which eat meat. How did we eat back in the days when I have no idea what we ate way back when? We're making it up. It's our human story. But from the archaeological, anthropological digs, we made weapons and we hunted like wolves and lions. That's it. Our stomachs and our GI tract is like a wolf, not like an ape. I'm sorry. I know. And again, you didn't have the claws and the teeth to hunt them down, but you did know how to make the weapons and hunt in the hunt. Again, you ever tried to hunt, kill kale? My friends, again, this is radical, 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 radical. Listen, I suffered from years. I was semi-vegan vegetarian. I was mostly Mediterranean, lean meat, no fat. And I hurt since I was a child. I had dyslexia, depression, anxiety, ADHD, OCD. I had migraines all the time. But at the end of the day, when I went carnivore over almost 12 years ago, rock star history, right? Stomach physiology between humans and apes. Okay, again, we are not here to explain the differences between humans and apes. I'm not doing that. Listen, if you eat mostly meat, you will be healthier than you've ever known. The why part of it's simple. This is the answer. Again, we are not meant to eat carbohydrates of any significance or frequency, and especially complex carbs. Between the microbes and the sugar and the chemicals, we're fermenting in the bowel, Joshua. I know. The apes are better because, again, they have this big stomach. But look at human beings ate fatty meat for thousands of years, if not millions of years, whoever our ancestors were. But that's a story. Which it was, I don't know. But all I can tell you, I'm a physician. And when I went carnivore and I started seeing my patients going carnivore, or at least keto and paleo, they got better. And wouldn't you want to be the very best in your life? Freaking yes, right? Again, invite all vegan, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, pescatarians, chickatarians, and carnivorians. We are the carnivores, lions, but we've been taken out of the lion's lair and put in the pig pen, right? Now you're the little pig, piglet, but you're a lion. And so you do like the pigs, right? You eat the mush, right? And then you think, I'm a pig. Again, this is a story. Don't take it too literally. You got to have fun with this, right? And then from there, guess what? You've been led like that. And so when you feed a wolf and a lion plants, they become dogs and cats, domesticated. Which ones are complex carbs? Listen, I do white sugar from time to time, maybe some honey and maybe a little bit of fruit, but rarely. You will see anaphylactic reactions from honey and fruit, seeds and nuts and plants, never from a ribeye steak. I know it's really radical, these concepts and ideas. It changed my life. Changed my life. And you deserve the change, all right? A complex carbohydrate, by the way, has more bacteria, yeast, and viruses in it. They contain more plant toxins. Plus, the fiber gets to the colon and it ferments. And guess what? You're making alcohol in your brain. in your bowels, and then it's going everywhere. Do you any wonder the children that we're serving all these plants to are so sick, depressed, suicidal? It is because simply we're eating too many, too much, and too frequent the plants. And the last I looked, heroin, cocaine, marijuana comes from, I'm sorry to be the bearers of the baddest news, but the plants, cigarettes, caffeine, tea, coffee, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, but ultimately the deadliest thing is fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts of any frequency or significance. That's it. Maybe we are not made for both. Again, listen, I'm just sharing a story. Don't believe Kiltz. Kiltz is just another Western trained doctor that was taught. Let's see, Lindsay, good morning. Ellie, good morning. Alida, good morning. Lemonade, awesome. Seltz from Dublin, awesome. Mary, Paul again. Again, we're learning and talking about ideas. Carolyn Bertozzi. Carolyn Bertozzi is the glycobiology queen. She now reigns strong because glucose is just another glycan. And glycans are critical for your neurotransmitters, your hormonals, for everything. The stomach difference, because someone asked, again, the physiology of the human stomach is like a wolf. It's low pH because you've never seen meat in your toilet. I know, right? Never. Good question, though. Good morning, Agape. Paul Tillich. We Are All Gods book. Of course we're gods. Have you ever read the 3 magic words? I am God, you are God, we are God. Listen, life is but the story we tell. That's all it is. And God is made up by us because we are the gods. It's simple. And Jesus Christ even said it. The master, Mohammed, he knew it, right? Moses, Abraham, Lao Tse, Buddha, they all figured it out, right? The gods are within us because we are God. Am I more God than your God? No, we are all God. Good day, bad day, wrong day, easy day, awesome day, every day. And even in the pain and the suffering, oh my God, that's God's work. But yes, all there. What is the author of the plant book? This is Elizabeth Dauncey and Sonny Larson. I've got to get them on my live, and I've got to get Elizabeth Bertozzi. Malcolm, let's do a shout out for Elizabeth Bertozzi for getting the award, right? She deserved it, right? Amazing. Again, I've got my several books here. Glycobiology. Again, they've proven glucose is the energy for the brain and the muscles. No, they haven't. They've only told the story and you believe it. No way. The sugar code, right? Their backgrounds. I don't know. You got to read it. Again, just go out in your garden and start cutting. Again, not your human changed plants, but those just made by nature. Cut them up, eat them, enjoy them. More people die of mushrooms than you know, and anaphylaxis from a plant, a lot. Again, limit the variety and the frequency and the amount. You'll be better and better and better. And where's our new? The Kiltzivore is mostly a carnivore. But again, whether you're an herbivore, omnivore, or a carnivore, if you're suffering, right, Liz Chambers from Ireland, awesome. Many of us live carnivore life for many years. And again, I've done it now for almost 12, never felt better. Arthritis, psoriasis, kidney stones, migraine, ADHD, OCD, bowel bleeding, hemorrhoids. Okay, constipation is simply a made-up story. That's it. Simple, simple, simple. It is so simple. I'm always looking for the books, and I've got them all sitting right at my fingertip. And again, we're trying to figure this out, but the answer has already been figured out. Daniel, let's see. Your body will use amino acids and convert to glucose. Look at There are glycans in every cell of your body. Your every cell is being reused, autophagy. Remember, all cells, including fat cells, contain lipids, proteins, and glycans. So again, this idea of gluconeogenesis, you're not understanding that the cells contain the glycans, which are like the grass, the trees, and the bushes that absolutely provide the glycans for your body, right? Love is to listen. Absolutely. Always. See, I always say, do this. Tia puts on my computer screen, listen. Remember, listen twice as much as you speak. That's really it, right? Agape love, it's love. Jesus Christ says love and forgiveness. Number one, why do I wear this? Because I want to always be to remind myself that JC is always there. Buttershine from Orange County. Let's see. Oh, do I get all right? Now I've got to find the spoon, and somehow I'm always moving it. It's getting moved always. Here it is. A little bit of butter makes everything better. Meat is well done. I don't recommend well done meat. You want to get the lean, the rarest. Here, I'll show you if I've got. I did a little bit. Let me see if I've got last night's. Last night's. I got to go a little. All right. This is what I'm preparing for tonight. It's a little dry aged ribeye, Snake River. And then, all right, I got to get back to it. You guys are the very best. Very, very best. Again, this is the dry aged ribeye. I do self-dry aging in the refrigerator, and it's the very best. But yeah, listen, leanness is the best. I got my spoon, a spoonful of love, right? Every day. But a spoonful of butter, and I do a little bit of butter. Miss Tia made me some bone broth, chicken, and I had some duck liver. Amazing, right? There's so many good people out there. Listen, I discovered JC, but there's so many people. I'll read Paul Tillich. Virtue of life is to love, is to listen. That's why when you're coming across an argument, and that's why this is a conversation, by the way. If you're vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or carnivorian, we're just all listening and learning together. That's what this is. Please. And again, my new book is Kiltz Keto Carnivore or Carnivore Keto. I don't know yet. We're getting there. From barbecued meat can cause cancer. The leading cause of cancer, I'm sorry, is sugar. That's it. And do you have any requirement to eat sugar? No requirement to eat sugar. That's crazy, right? And remember, vegans need to supplement. Vegetarians, as long as they're eating eggs, cream, and butter, don't. But when you're eating a lot of fiber, oh my God, I'll be in Anaheim. Yes, I'll see you there with Brother Ray. Absolutely, Tonbo. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be in Anaheim. Anaheim, California. Maybe we'll round up a meetup on Saturday. What do you think? Or something like that, right? I'll be there 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Back to upstate New York on the 26th, I think. Right. No sugar. Feeling great. Rose, awesome. Again, a little bit of simple sugar, a little bit of honey or fruit from time to time likely will be fine. But if it's all the time, no. I'm from Los Angeles. I'll be in LA. I'll be in Anaheim on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Maybe we'll work to do a meetup one way or another, right? Awesome. Let's see. Keto, we're going to have a keto event, maybe the 21st, 22nd. We'll see which way it goes. Or the 21st. I'll talk to Brother Ray, see what we can do. Tonbo, maybe you can help me on that. All right. The Peanut, how you doing? rise and butter shine in life. So my one meal, 1 or 2 snacks, I get a little bit of bone broth. And again, I was doing my 72-hour fast, but I broke it at 48 because I had to do surgery the next day. And I was always saying, okay, you got to be up for the surgery. I spent hours in the OR, and I do most of my work standing up. And there's only one back I use on a chair, and that's the one that nature gave me, the best back you have. And to strengthen it, you don't want to use a back on your chair. You want a stool, right? That's it. Let's see. City of Angels. I grew up in Silver Lake. I was kicked out of school in a gang, father in jail. I couldn't read, but I learned from that. Jesus Christ said, okay, Kiltz, we got something good for you, right? Let's see. Here's support. Many of us live the carnivore life for many years and it heals all. Yes, you're right. But again, let's all be supportive of everyone in this world. Again, whatever your lifestyle is, we need to find love. That's it. Amino acids and fatty acids. Absolutely. Glucose is not required synthesized from proteins and lipids through gluconeogenesis. Yes, but the majority of your glycans come with the meat. If you look, and let me see if I've got I've got my stuff here somewhere. All right. So this is a typical cell wall. All right. Cells of fat cells, muscle cells, every cell wall, liver cells contain lipids, cholesterol, they contain proteins and glycans. So you're getting your glycans when you eat meat. That's the magic master that everyone is missing. That's why Bertozzi got the Nobel Prize, because glycobiology is the bomb. Right on. Bebby. Let's see. Darish fights. And let's see. Paco Detector. I wanted to get to everyone. Mary, good morning. Lisa and we're going to try to check in next week. The way I feel, better health. Tell me carnivore is the only way. Robert, listen. Eat the meat, be the master. Again, most of us have been duped to eat plants, but they're deadly in any significance or frequency. Don't do it. Carnivore eliminates all the high. Listen, again, insulin's job is to make fat. If you're getting ready for a famine, you better be fat. And fat and fertile is critical. Frederica, how are you? Again, and you like, listen, all the complexities of food science, right? It's complex. No, it's not. It's freaking simple. Freaking simple, simple, simple. Eat the meat, be the master. Bone broth, bone marrow, and the organ meats, very best and healthy. Again, do you need them? No. And eat burgers. That's fine. Eat the meat, be the master. Remember, meat off a bone or mush out of a bowl. Which one are you? Again, once you're done breastfeeding, you want to go right to the meat. But they feed us from the bowl and the bottle, and we're just screwed up. I'm sorry. And I'm a physician, a reproductive endocrinologist, immunology. I practice nutrition, health and wellness. I do my weightlifting. I've been doing weightlifting since I was a teenager. I always loved the monkey bars, and I was always in gymnastics. And what do I do today? I get up out of bed as much as I can. I take 3 naps a day, 10 minutes each. We need to rest and digest. When you're full, go lay on the couch. It's okay. Donbo, eat meat, be the meat master, right? Raw milk kefir, not of any frequency or significance. I don't recommend it. What you want to eat most of, where is it? Do I have it here? It's like, I've got it. Wait. A little bit of the bone broth. And I love it. I love it warmed up a little bit. And I have my trusty heater here, and I love it. It gets cold in upstate New York. And I'm the kid from LA. The Marlacat cholesterol starting, it's all a scam. If you haven't read, fat and cholesterol doesn't cause disease. Sugar does. This doesn't cause disease. Sugar does. And where does sugar come from? Plants. And everything is about the sugar code. And we've made it also slippery science and wrong. Your brain requires fatty acids or you're effed, right? Your fertilizer, right? So fast. Choose. And Dr. Eric Braverman, he's in the mind with keto. Keto is kind. Carnivore is king. That's it. Again, it's not high insulin, Joshua. That doesn't cause disease. Plants and sugars do. Again, high protein, high sugar, low fat, deadly. Insulin is just trying to do what it's meant to do, to make fat in the liver. It stores it in the viscera, in the omentum, and everywhere, because you're built to live through famines. And being obese causes no disease. It's just another sign that you're eating a lot of this and you're not eating much of this. Again, I'm betting the majority of the science that says insulin's the cause, it's not. Nope. Again, insulin's critical to make fat. That's why type 1 diabetics get skinny and die unless they're given insulin. But if they eat fat, guess what? You fuel the mission of your life. Will not go away when the master class is in class. Again, your muscles, when you're, let's say, if you look at those animals that hibernate, they lose fat, but they do not lose muscle or bone mass. It's crazy. Rising the insulin is sugar, like you said. No, it's rising insulin. Look at amino acids and simple sugars all require insulin in order to convert the majority of them to fat. And the liver its main job is to make fat. Again, if the original science that remember, Otto Warburg and Hans Krebs and those, they worked in a German laboratory. And do you think that the food industry wasn't already convincing them to give sugar the master class, top of the line energy source? No way, right? That's what they were doing. Let's see, new to carnivore, wondering how much fat to eat. Again, eat less, move more, and you use more fat, right? Again, your fat is the only fuel for the Ferrari. That is it. But yes, go to fatty meat. You'll feel the best. The pounds will drip away. But remember, skinny in a famine is deadly. That's not where we're supposed to be, Jennifer. It's really kind of crazy. You think your obesity causes disease. It doesn't. Obesity is associated with disease because how do you get obese? Because you're eating, guess what? Plants, and they're deadly. All right. ROI. It's a return on inspiration. What are you inspired by? Which will give you returns of gratefulness and gratitude and love. But remember, you want to listen twice as much as you speak, right? Just to satiety. Again, fat will calm your satiety and it will make you more calm, right? Doesn't insulin, there's no such thing as insulin resistance. The problem is your bowels. I call your bowels the bucket, all right? My trash can here, I've got a red bucket trash can, right? Imagine this is your bucket that you're just carrying around, right? Your bowels. And what's in your bowels? It's mostly digesting plants. Digesting plants in your bowels, all right? It's secreting sugar into your liver all the time. All the time. When you secrete sugar in all the time, what happens to insulin? It goes up. Okay, insulin goes up to convert amino acids and simple sugars in the liver to fat, fatty liver. Duh, right? And then it's distributed everywhere. If you just stop eating, right? And if you're only eating again, fatty meat, right? Now all you're doing is mostly putting fat to the lymphatics. Fat to the lymphatics goes everywhere, right? Right? Because it doesn't need to be converted. But the amino acids need to go to the liver. Again, you're carrying around your bucket of bowels and you're digesting all the time. Again, if it's fatty meat, your body's able to do it fast and easy. But if it's mostly toxic plants in your bucket, guess what? You're screwed. And you can't figure out why you're feeling so shitty, because this makes alcohol in your bowels, in your mouth, in your esophagus, and it causes esophageal cancer, throat cancer, mouth cancer, tongue cancer, stomach cancer, and more. A 50-50. You're right. Thanks, Steve. I need some people to sort of chime in. I do about 50-50 fat to protein. But listen, if you're not getting the results and you're not feeling great, add more fat. And Donbo, what do we add, right? A spoonful of butter. Butter makes everything better. Again, metabolic syndrome is basically you're eating this and you're not eating a lot of this. Now, if you're eating this and this, you're still screwed up. And look at, again, if you're a vegan vegetarian, you want to narrow the variety, get rid of the spices, add fat from an animal. That's the best. And you got to add some protein for the essential amino acids. And look up protein poisoning and look up, Justice, whoop, and look up protein poisoning and look up rabbit starvation. Basically, you'll starve once your fat's gone because you're eating just rabbits. It's not good. Right on. Carnivore. Okay, let's see. No carb November. I'm going to do it, Carnivore. Absolutely. Can I still have? And my friend Mark's has got me off sugar in Kiltz's ice cream for a little bit. Again, you're on your journey. Whether you're doing what we're doing or not doesn't matter, right? Get obese from eating vegan, but from, again, all plants, right? CO2 in the air plus sunlight and water and a photosynthesis makes carbohydrates, sugar, right? All vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts break down to simple sugar. That is it. Again, fructose, glucose, galactose, mannose, they're all sugars. None of them is any better or worse. They're all sugars, which we can eat from time to time in order to make some fat so you can survive the week 2 or 3 without, guess what? Food. Again, we're making this so complicated. It's so free, F-R-E-E-K-I-N-G. Who's the free king? Master Man, JC. Again, he didn't carry a sword. He didn't ask for money, and he wasn't begging, right? Everyone is the goddess and the gods because we're it. Tag, done. And so, again, these ideas are radical. No carb November. All right, Conover. But, yeah, again, this idea that fructose is the killer, this is just another sugar. It goes to the liver. It's converted to fat. Bingo, that's where it's at. But the problem is we eat too frequently and too much. That's the craziness, right? All right. Let's see. Cholesterol and statins are a scam. Absolutely. From Argentina, let's see. Hernan Rivera. Let's see. Rivanera. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. Nicolo. Good morning. Good afternoon. Wherever you're at. Crystal. How do we convince our doctors the carnivore is suitable for pregnancy? Just do it. Listen, you don't have to convince them, except be the example. Again, I have the baby's way: bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream. Wait a minute. The way. Again, listen, I'm a reproductive endocrinologist, immunologist, fertility specialist, nutritionist, a surgeon. I'm a Western trained and practicing doctor. And I didn't believe this because I was mostly Mediterranean, vegetarian, low fat, olive oil, and I suffered since I was a child. And in utero, if you're eating a lot of this, remember, plants contain opiates and you're feeding your child, you're making them addicted in utero. This is the crazy effing, you know what? 100% vegan over a year. My stomach was tearing me up. You got to listen. Felt wrecked, had to supplement, miserable. The way. Kiltz's baby's way. We're all babies. Come on. Don't we all want to be pampered like a baby? Of course we do. The way is simple. Again, you can, as long as you're getting your fatty meats and you're eating less frequently, you can do it. But even me couldn't do it until I went strictly to the way. Kiltz's baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef. How did I discover carnivore? Simple. I was first doing meditation, prayer, yoga, acupuncture, massage 20 years ago. And then some of my patients came in doing paleo, getting pregnant. And I'm like, what's paleo? Oh, what's paleo? All right. The caveman, right? But ultimately, I then read keto. And then I watched some guy on YouTube that was ripped, didn't exercise, ate only meat. And I'm like, that's for me. And I've been doing it now for almost 12 years. Now, I do eat some fries, a martini, I'm off it now, and some ice cream from time to time because I know how to modulate my consumption. But if you can't, don't do it. But again, we are not here to judge what you do. You're the only judge of what you do. That's how I found it. And I've been writing about it and talking about it, and I can't keep my mouth closed about it. So again, when Kiltz is supposed to listen more, but he can't shut up. One day you might be finding me like you'll wake up to the morning and then Kiltz is like this on the cross. And remember, we're all here to learn. That's it. Mary Jane, a pleasure. Hazy, again, hello. Glycine, amino acids. Try a bit of glycine. Very sweet. Yes. I can add the glycine. But again, I love nature's way. And but again, a little bit of honey, a little bit of fruit, like good friend Paul Saladino, but just don't do it all the time. That's it. Listen, again, for pregnancy and beyond, when you're breastfeeding, this is it. Again, we're unfortunately, I believe, doing it the wrong way. But look at the list of poisonous plants on Wikipedia. I think we've got this linked on our website, Malcolm, right? But look at asparagus, onions, garlic, lemons, limes, and oranges. They're all part of it. Be the example, Becky. That's it. Awesome. Discover carnivore. You're born the carnivore. But someone took you out of the lion's lair and placed you in the pig's pen. You thought you were a pig and you ate mush. And we love mush because it contains small bits of heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, and caffeine. Those are the feel-good things, right? Because don't you want to feel good? That's why food and sex makes you feel good, because the universe wants you to do those things in order to reproduce. That's it. And remember, neither food nor sex is meant to be entertainment. It has a mission out there for reproduction. And you must be serious and discerning about what you put your mind, your body, and your mouth and your life in. This is critical. Discernment is critical in life. Can afford a fruit, which is surfing. But ultimately, my friend Dave died. He was healthy. And I believe none of us should afford it of any significance or frequency, because it's silently causing the cancer and the diseases that one day you go like, where did that come from? Sarah Hallberg died of cancer, of lung cancer. Look up Peter Attia and Sarah Hallberg. And she said in one of her talks with him, I don't know why I got cancer. I know why. Because many, many, many of us still can't understand that even small amounts of fruits and vegetables may be the cause of any frequency or significance. Crazy. Let's see that so many people are vegan, even bodybuilders. Again, because it's all marketing. See, the world is nothing but the word. or the picture. It's the story. Again, we're just telling a story, trying to get our story out there. So some people might go like, you know what? I'm suffering and my doctor's drugs are expensive. Maybe something will change for me. Maybe, right? And again, these are the radical concepts and ideas. Who and what are we? We are here as human lionesses and lions. We are the apex predator. Just look around the world, right? Let's see, carnivore suitable for everyone, and just be the example. Bevy, better every day. Demoti, how you doing from the UK? Detoxifying, and the best detoxifying meal. Good morning. Someone's good morning to me. Let's see. I start the day at 6. Let's see. I get up at 3. I'm in the motion studio writing and lifting. I was listening to Eddie Pinero on motivation. I love to listen to Baker, Bella, Barry, and Chafee, and many or others. I love to listen to Jesus Christ. I love to listen to the inspirational words. Let's see. Carnivore for almost 12 years, but I've suffered for 66 years. I'm still suffering. Remember, suffering is strengthening. If you don't have challenges and problems, you're not inspired to do enough things. You got to get up and out. Remember, this thing called life is but for a blip and a flash, right? It's a flash of life. And for that life, I'm here to help, right? Thunder Bay, Canada. Awesome. How you doing, Rob? Again, wherever you're at in this world, we're all in it together. Whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or carnivorian, whatever your size, shape, age, gender, description, socioeconomic, or political, or religious, it doesn't matter. Everyone is welcome into the KMT. Again, I focus on the carnivore side, but if there are some ways as the vegans must supplement, remember that, with industrial produced products. But a vegetarian, it's eggs, butter, cream. All right. Tombo. All right, 5:52 in the AM, another beautiful day. Wherever you are in this world, it is amazing that we are alive. Everyone's complaining, but God says, why? Why you complaining? I gave it for you to grow and learn and adventure in life. You give me the words and I'll sing them out. Carnivore is the top you see. Vegans and vegetarians and Mediterraneans are welcome. Don Crouch, absolutely. I'm going flying. When am I going to fly? Tomorrow I'm flying down to Atlanta for a meetup with Dr. V. Going to be talking some inspiration, but you must have a headwind in order to fly. And that's why challenges and troubles and problems, right, Jonathan? We've got them. They're big time. Remember, we're only here for a flash. We know not when we're going back to heaven to be with the master, right? Wherever you're at in this world. Fat is where it's at. Skinny is deadly. I'm sorry. Reproductive wise, skinny is not good, and life survival never has been. We have judged fat incorrectly. Fat is fit and fertile because those that get fat fast actually have the best genetics ever created because they're built for famines. And in pregnancy, you better be used to a famine. And the only fuel for the Ferrari is the fat. But everyone thinks fat, but doesn't realize that all cells contain amino acids and glycans. Glycans, again, sugars Just use the word glycans. And oh my God, Carolyn Bertozzi got the what is it? The Nobel Prize in Science. I just heard, because glycobiology, and I know all about glycobiology because the glycome, remember, and this is the part you don't understand, the cell walls of all cells contain amino acids and sugars, and they're critical. And sugar is not the energy for the mighty mitochondria. Thank you. Your skin looks amazing. I gotta get down to Florida to get the sunlight in. Better late, Hockey. How you doing, Mom? Avalon, awesome. Agape, Jonathan, Don. Welcome to KMT. Having fun in this day, you see, cause we are a tribe of humans. Let's see, detoxifying the body from nickel, fatty meat. Listen, you got to save the fat. That's it. We're working on Black Pearl. It's got some ceramic, some ancient dirt, which they use to cook under a fire or over a fire. You got to save it. You go carnivore, but fasting is lasting. Do a 3-5 day fast. Now, 1 and 2 day fasts are easy. 3 and 5 is hard, but if you do hard, amazing. Oh, absolutely. Jonathan Living, Steve Siegel, long ago. We are soaring, getting close to the sun, right? That's our job. So get out to the water and swim. If it's cold and hard, it's better and better. Let's see, Mayra, good morning. To do a second transfer, first fail, lining is always very thick. Thick is okay. That's 12 to 20 is okay. You may tell them it's okay. 22, again, thin is bad, thick is bad. Bad, you know what, right? Booty, bad booty, right? No cave paintings of salads, CNN. I'm a CNN roving reporters, right? Thanks for joining in on KMT, right? Kiltz Mighty Tribe. 5 a.m. every day. When I'm in California, I'm going to switch it to 5 a.m. Pacific time. All right. When the shift happened, when did food go from being fuel to being a pleasure? Well, it's always been a pleasure, right? Because we love food and sex, because those intentionally are pleasurable. So we will do those things because the universe thinks there's just a bunch of idiots out there. Let's give them something to be pleasurable so they'll do it more. But, once we found grass and grains in order to eat more of, and then everyone says grass and grains are good for you and fiber is good for you, we're after. Baris, I'll see you next time, my friend. Agape, God bless you, my friends. Every single day, be grateful to the challenges and the troubles and the hardship. These are all part of the return on inspiration. And maybe ROT, return on troubles, because JC knows the way, right? Let's see, Don. I got to watch the YouTube interview with Diet Doctor and Peter. It's amazing info on ruminants and why they are the way. Again, I eat beef. That's the best. But again, we're sometimes angly it, but I don't eat fish because I think they're contaminated and there's not a lot of fat. I love pork, I guess, but again, we're making the stories up. Keep it simple. Eat fatty meat. Eat 1 time a day. Give more love to yourself and everyone in life, and know that God is always with you. Always. Again, whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or a carnivarian, remember, we are the masters of the universe. And if you want to eliminate the diseases that are caused by this, by that, eat that. And remember, all cells that you eat for meat contain glycans, amino acids, and fatty acids, and cholesterol, my friends. This is the craziness. Where's my cholesterol book? I'm sorry, but fat and cholesterol don't cause heart disease. And I'm going to be getting David Diamond on. Excited about that. Carnivore forever, fatty beef. I love organ meats. I love it. That's it. All right, my friends, 6:00. I got to get on my calls. I got surgery today. I love you, my friends. Have an awesome, amazing day. Every single day, be grateful to God. whichever religion you choose, but make sure it's kindness to yourself, to your enemies, to your friends, families, and foes, because God is the creator of everything. I'll see you later. All right. Liver last week I couldn't eat it. Just I know. I love personally goose and duck liver and even some chicken liver, but you must eat the fat and the fat skin. Look at where did all the skinless where did the skin go from the skinless chicken? It's somewhere. Get it out there. All right, Olga. And again, the best way to be healthy is the baby's way. We're all babies ultimately. God bless you, my friends. I'll talk to you later. Jason, Baris, L, Don, Olga, and Shelly. God bless you. Have an awesome day.